This does get better. It does go away over time once you start focusing on the root cause behind a lot of these symptoms, which is the hypersensitive nervous system. And if you fix that one root cause, a lot of these symptoms, not just the wet cement feeling, a lot of the other symptoms like heart palpitations, dizziness, anxiety, shortness of breath, fatigue, chronic pain, all of these things tend to go away. At least that's what I've seen. How's it going, Thrivers? Miguel here from CFS Recovery. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a very strange symptom that I felt. I didn't feel it all the time. However, it is a symptom that I hear a lot of people have mentioned. It's not talked about all the time, but I think a lot of people who are dealing with CFS have felt this symptom. And the whole reason I want to talk about it today is because I was driving around. I live here in Vancouver. You can see some of the city behind me, but there's lots of construction, lots of buildings going up, and they're pouring lots of concrete. And it just reminded me of the symptom of this wet cement feeling. And typically I felt this, especially when I was in some pretty severe flare-ups, when I overdid it by a lot, way too much actually, when I overpushed my boundaries, whenever I felt like, hey, you know what, I think I'm out of this mess. I think I'm probably recovered, so let me go out and try this exercise or this workout or do this big activity. Afterwards, the post-exertional malaise was so intense that it felt like I was moving in slow motion, or it felt like I was in wet cement. Kind of hard to explain because that's exactly how it feels like. It feels like your nervous system is kind of sticky. It's like you move, or like I'll roll over in bed and then I'd feel sticky. Even though there's nothing there, I would feel stuff on my skin, but there was nothing. And it was kind of this cold, wet feeling, this cold, wet, sticky feeling. And it was not a good feeling. And usually when that happened, it was a clear signal that I did way too much. I dealt with these symptoms on and off for about 4.5 years. Now, feel this all the time. I felt it when I definitely pushed way too hard. And typically it was when I thought I was completely out of this thing. So I mainly felt it when I didn't know how to gauge my level of activity, when I didn't really understand the science of recovery. Because every time it would happen, I've had this feeling maybe 30 or 40 times throughout my recovery. And it's not just a feeling that comes and goes away quickly. I mean, I felt like this for several hours, if not a couple days at a time. You know how it is probably with post-exertional malaise. You do an activity and then a lot of times there can be a delayed effect. So you don't feel it right away, but the next day or 2 days later, it just hits you. You get T-boned by these symptoms. And this was a sign that I always told myself I screwed up big time here. I felt like I was crashing every time I experienced that. I didn't know what was going on. I was obviously feeling other symptoms as well, but this specific symptom, this wet cement feeling, was one of the most uncomfortable feelings that I could remember. And I don't really hear doctors talking about it because when I would describe this feeling to them, I didn't even know how to describe it. This is a term that I heard once I recovered. It was actually from one of our coaches. Shout out to Coach Krista. She was the one who mentioned that she had this wet cement feeling. And I was like, wait a minute, I know exactly what that feeling is like. And so if you are dealing with that symptom, just know this is actually quite common with a lot of people in CFS. I haven't heard it talked about too much, but I have heard it mentioned here and there. And it's essentially a symptom of the hypersensitive nervous system, which is why it's not there all the time. It comes and goes. And I feel like there's different types of this fatigue, this heaviness you're feeling, because in addition to this wet cement feeling, there's also other things like it feels like somebody just turned up the gravity. Everything feels heavier. It also sometimes feels like you're moving underwater, just moving forward or moving around to pick up a glass of water, that feels heavy. So this wet cement feeling, funny enough, it actually didn't happen anymore as soon as I learned these recovery principles, because once I learned what was going on and once I learned it was a hypersensitive nervous system and how the stress threshold works, and if you haven't heard about the stress threshold, definitely watch this video up here where I talk about that. Once I knew how to gauge my level of activity so I wasn't over pushing too much, but also not doing so little, that once I found the sweet spot, I didn't really get this feeling anymore, this wet cement feeling. I dealt with it for about 4 years, 4.5 years, but after that, it wasn't really an issue anymore. I was more so feeling that heaviness, that extra gravity, that underwater feeling, but not so much the wet cement feeling. Now, I also have made a free Recovery Foundations Masterclass. You can find it up here in this link. And it basically breaks down all these main principles of recovery. And this is actually most, if not all, of the information you would need to know for recovery, at least for most people. There's a lot of people who recovered from just this resource. So I would definitely check that out if you haven't already done the Recovery Foundations Masterclass. But back to this wet cement feeling. Again, it was just one of the dozens and dozens of symptoms that I feel. The reason I wanted to make this video is I completely forgot about it, but I just remembered it from driving by construction sites today. So if you are dealing with that, just know it's completely normal for a CFS body, for a hypersensitive nervous system issue, and it does go away with time. I haven't felt that feeling for about 7 or 8 years. Actually, ever since I left the hospital, I have not felt that feeling. My best advice for when that feeling does come up is that's a definite sign that your brain is trying to stop you from doing things. It's essentially a limiter. Just like all the other symptoms you're feeling, there are limiters that your body places on you to reduce the amount of stimulus that you're placing on the body. So if you are feeling that symptom, it's definitely a sign to slow down, take it easy for a few days or even a couple weeks. That is a sign that your body's really trying to slow you down. Your success is determined by how well you respond to symptoms. So you would treat the symptom just like how you treat 99% of the other symptoms, which is respond the best you can to it. But there are times when, a symptom completely wipes you out and you really just have to rest and take it easy and keep your mind busy with other things. So when this does happen, this wet cement feeling, you need to find things to do that can take your mind off of these symptoms or off of just recovery. I remember those times when I was completely bedridden and I couldn't move, I felt very claustrophobic. I think that's another way to really describe this feeling. It's wet cement, that's the physical sensation, but you also start to feel claustrophobic because anytime you move, you'll feel a little bit better for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then after that, you feel even worse. So I remember I would just try rolling over in bed every few minutes because it's interesting, when I was rolling over, when I was actually kind of moving a little bit, I felt decent. And it's only when I stayed put, that's when the symptoms really started to set in. I'd readjust. But the problem is my body couldn't stay with that level of comfort. It kept going back to these crazy symptoms. So when that wet cement feeling came up, that was like the ultimate test of how well can you deal with claustrophobia. And I think a lot of CFS, it's the ultimate test. How well can you deal with not being able to do a lot of physical activity? But that leads into mentally, how much are you in control of your own mind and your emotions? I remember I would think this is worse than being in solitary confinement in prison. It's kind of like that, but you're being tortured while you're in solitary confinement because the symptoms just won't go away. At least I was thinking if I was in solitary confinement, at least I can stand up. I think most places you can stand up in solitary confinement. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, there's nobody to talk to, but I can't talk to anybody in my bed anyways. I'm wearing a blindfold all day. I have to completely limit all of my senses. It is an ultimate test of how well can you do when you're cornered into the back of your own mind. And a lot of these symptoms, they put you through the ultimate test. And so this wet cement feeling is definitely one of them. It was one of the worst feelings I had because not only did it make me feel really crappy physically, I couldn't move physically, but mentally, I just felt extremely claustrophobic. But just know that this does get better. It does go away over time once you start focusing on the root cause behind a lot of these symptoms, which is the hypersensitive nervous system. And if you fix that one root cause, a lot of these symptoms, not just the wet cement feeling, a lot of the other symptoms like heart palpitations, dizziness, anxiety, shortness of breath, fatigue, chronic pain, all of these things tend to go away. At least that's what I've seen with thousands of people from all around the world. So just know there is hope for recovery. It is possible to overcome this symptom. And if you do feel the symptom, just know that it's probably a sign to pull back a little bit. It doesn't mean completely stop everything you're doing for several weeks or several months. It's just a temporary pumping on the brakes of activity. And so just look at it as a bump in the road. It's definitely not a roadblock. And if you can respond the best you can, it's just inevitable that you will recover. And it's great you're watching videos like this, that you can keep feeding your brain education and knowledge and little tidbits here and there. You may not apply everything I share on this channel, but you take away 2 or 3 golden nuggets here and there, what's really gonna help move the needle forward in your recovery. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, just some practical advice if you're dealing with this specific symptom of wet cement sensation. It does go away over time. Recovery is possible. And if you did need some extra help, I have a link down below for the free Recovery Foundation's Masterclass resource you could check out. But always remember that you are a thriver and you are just one mind shift away from living a life with thriving health. See you in the next video.
I'd say that CFS recovery is absolutely the real deal.
I actually felt like somebody had an answer, like somebody explained what was going on, and it all clicked.